when was that key moment that you discovered that you could successfully use artificial intelligence or AI for your business?
Uh, so, like in particular I figured that like 2 years ago when I first tried MidJourney. I will show later when I share my screen. I'll show later my first image of my first generated
Yes.
image in
Yes,
MidJourney.
I'm excited about that.
Uh, yeah. No, but no, but the thing is, like, um, after a while, like I played around like everyone else, and then I
Hmm.
think 99% of the people right now are just playing with it. They are not actually using it, even though some of them they are thinking they're using it, but they are not using it in the right way. So I figured that after some time, I'm spending so much time like writing prompts, like generating some images that are interesting just to me at this moment. But actually, what's the point of that? Like, I just want to
Hmm.
amuse myself, right? So I can amuse myself on YouTube or by doing something else. Uh, so yeah, and then I started trying to use it like, oh, maybe I can generate some 3D rendering or maybe some piece of furniture or something like that. And then that's how I figure. Like, actually, in the beginning, like after a few weeks of playing around, I figured that this can be used, and that this is the future for sure.
And 2 years ago, right? So how how has Midjourney or ChatGPT or how has any of this AI impacted your business? Can you give me like an example of how are you using it to like, you know?
Sure. So, like at the beginning, Midjourney was kind of helping me with the ideas. So
Hmm.
I would put some words, and then it would give me the feedback in the image, and then I would try to reverse until I find something that is inspiring to me. And then after a while, like after it advanced, so then now right now I'm using it like to create like mood boards and some sort of a conceptual renderings
Hmm.
for projects. So in that terms, it helped me. ChatGPT on the other side helped me with like with, as you know, like whoever is not native English speaker cannot
Hmm.
really make a text like sound as fluent as someone who is native would do. You understand?
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is where I found, like, even though I read a lot and then I listen to all podcasts, all movies, I always listen and read the subtitles in English, but still I find it difficult when it comes to like writing some sort of a professional email or whatever. So this is where I found ChatGPT most useful for this. And then the other thing is I found it useful as well in generating creativity, like creative ideas, like something that maybe I can implement into the project. For example, uh, if I'm designing a school,
Hmm.
so I would ask ChatGPT, what are the current trends? Even though ChatGPT is not very, like, I think it's 2021, it's updated like the information, but still can give you some information that if you just type on Google, it will take you forever to find
Hmm.
what you can put into the project. So I would just ask, oh, what are the current trends of putting in, like in functional wise in primary school? And then it will give me some sort. And then if I don't find it useful, then I would rephrase my question, and then I would try to see if there is anything that I'm missing out right now. Like, as you know, we cannot follow everything up, and then
Hmm.
I am that type of person that I like to do like competitions, architecture competitions, and then I don't like saying no to the project. So even
Hmm.
if sometimes I have a client that like is proposing me to do some project that I never done in my life, I would never say no. And then this is where I
Okay.
find AI useful. Like it can give me some ideas that I don't have. Like I don't have experience, so to create my own ideas, maybe something like that. So instead of searching pictures on Pinterest, I would
Hmm.
just put my words into the MidJourney and ChatGPT, and then I would create some of the pictures that I would like to create.
That's a very interesting way of designing and making, because I talked to a girl a little while ago. She's from here, from Puerto Rico. She's native Spanish speaking, and she's right now on the USA, and she has to talk in English, and the conversation was very interesting because she told me that the ideas that come from her when she writes in English are different than when she writes in Spanish. So whenever she's thinking about in Spanish, some ideas come, and when she's thinking in English, other ideas come. And it's very interesting to I don't know where I'm going with this or what's the conclusion, but it's a very interesting thought that language molds your thinking.
It's true. It's true. It's true because we are thinking in our own native language usually, and then when we
Hmm.
switch to some other language, we cannot really use all of the words that we know from our native language. So we only
Yes.
use the database that we only have in our mind, and then
Hmm.
we play around with that database, which is much smaller than our native language.
Yes.
I would put it like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it's interesting because if we channel this to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has a lot of knowledge, he plays with the knowledge he has, and that's what he
it,
delivers to us.
exactly. So the
The-
beauty of ChatGPT is because you can talk in your native language, it can give you the feedback in your native language, and then it
yes.
can transform immediately that feedback in English
Yes.
or in
Yes.
any other language that you want. I mean, I'm just saying English because it's not native language for me and you.
¿Qué está pasando, mi gente? Si les gustó este video pueden ver la entrevista completa aquí y no olviden suscribirse.